It's Carl from the Oxden, coming live at you from glorious Ireland, the Isle of the Ireland. I thought I'd do a quick video. I seen there was a controversy yesterday on Instagram, and it was around a post that James Smith had made in regards to his opinion on competitive bodybuilding, and it did stir the community up quite a bit. 2 seconds. Tastes like shit. Now, I actually don't... I didn't know who the guy James Smith was. I seen his photos, and now that's not a gotcha or fuck you. I mean, who the fuck am I? Mr. 50 fucking subscribers, who the fuck are you? But it's not a gotcha. I generally didn't really know who he was, but I seen some posts people used to make around him, right? So, and it stirred a lot of my friends, my close friends in the bodybuilding community, who put a lot of blood and sweat and discipline and motivation and monkism into the sport, and they compete. Now, I don't have too much opinion on the competitive side. I don't compete yet. I do plan to, but not yet. But I thought I would go on this post. Now, I'm just gonna give you my quick view, and it's definitely not a slate in this guy as well. I mean, we're fucking adults here. I'm not going to do this YouTube thing where it's like, oh, he said this and it's drama, it's going back and forth like a fucking episode of EastEnders. We're all adults here. Well, most of us are anyway. I think we're a wee bit past that. The guy has an opinion. I mean, everyone has a fucking opinion. You know, some of them are good, some of them are well informed, some of them are not. But he has an opinion. And to be honest, some points here could probably apply to most people. But let's sum it up. What he said, someone asked him about, what do you think of bodybuilding competitions and the process? James Smith. His reply was, life is too short to be spending it hungry. He said, if you want to battle out your insecurities versus someone else who's insecure, starve yourself until the point your dick won't work and cover yourself in fake tan and call it a sport, then you do you, in big capitals. Real adult-like, huh? Anyway, I'ma be out here trying to find the world's best almond croissant, eating a high protein diet, lifting weights, and getting sweaty, choking out blokes. I don't know if it's a BDSM thing or anything like that there, but you do you, James Smith. Oh yeah, fuck me daddy. Sums up the rest of it by basically saying that the other 98% of the people that do bodybuilding are just a few months away from a brand new eating disorder. Which, you know what, a lot of people suffer from eating disorders all the time. It's not just specifically down to bodybuilding. Any kind of sport, anytime people that sort of is fixated with losing weight, fad diets. In this culture of immediate, expedient, pleasured foods, like fast foods, I think everyone at some point is going to start succumbing to some sort of eating disorder because, unfortunately, anyone that has an unhealthy diet has some sort of eating disorder, let's be fair. He said, let's not forget that the fitness industry contains a lot of eating disorders hidden behind six-packs and fake smile. Shots fad, suck out competing. Basically, the whole sum up here, what he's trying to say, right? A lot of people got hurt by this, and I can get why. Not everyone that does bodybuilding has insecurities. Now, very much so when you start out, let's be fair, especially where guys are concerned. A more testosterone type field, we are, a sign of a high testosterone is actually being competitive. Competitiveness, believe it or not. And that's actually one way studies shown to raise testosterone is actually be competitive, but I don't know how you force competitiveness in your head. But anyway, far from the point. Look, you go into this sport because you love it, right? That's probably the most basic way. You probably start off from a point where you wanted to build muscle or you wanted to lose weight, right? It might have started from an insecure point of view. But the insecurity has been a fantastic fuel and reason. Everyone needs a jumpstart point and a reason. And if insecurity is that one, so fuck. Because I tell you, when I started this process, it was just to lose weight. I didn't want to look fat anymore. It was that simple. Call it insecure all you want. But it manifested into something else. It manifested for me personally into a sport, into a lifestyle where the more I did it, the more confident I became. My chest started to stick out more. The serotonin ran through my body. It was plentiful. I felt more confident. I felt more positive emotion flowing through my body. And I felt like I was actually channeling the basic evolutionary process what man should come to. Because in this society now where we don't need to hunt and we don't need to do the things that our ancestors used to do and channel that masculinity, where most of us are sedentary these days in office work, That's a way to simulate it. I found the gym and lifting weights was a way that I could simulate something that our ancestors done. It felt like it put the man back in me. And that sounds really, really homosexual. But it's the truth. It put the man back in me. And I felt confident. I didn't feel like a bitch anymore. And that might have, and I still may have insecurities. But I love the process. And I'll tell you the biggest refute to this right now, why we do it. Exit from away all the insecurities. To the competitors out there, I know for a fact why. And not even the competitors, the people that do it year in year just for photo shoots or just for the discipline of it. Because it is hard. It's fucking difficult. Oh, fuck, it's hard. JFK said, we went to the moon. We didn't go to the moon because it was easy, because it is hard. And that's bodybuilding. JFK, back in then, would have said, we don't do bodybuilding because it's easy, but because it is hard. And that's exactly the thought process. You do the things that are hard, that require discipline, that require you to reject the common modern flow of society. You reject the expedient things, you reject the pleasures and the tastefulness, and you become higher than yourself. We live in a society now where everything is expedient and food is the pinnacle. He's saying, you don't need to starve yourself. We don't starve ourselves. When it comes to competitive, you will get hungry, yes. But in terms of relationship with food, I guarantee with our every meals every 2.5 hours to 3 hours, we have a pretty good relationship with nutrition. Now, there may be a process once every year that we do start to starve ourselves a bit, yes. But it is hard. And why is food the be all of it? Why is food everything? Why do we have to live our lives to eat all the pleasurable foods? I'm never going to go to my deathbed and the 5 seconds of glimmering life in my eyes before they flicker out, I'm not going to say, God, I wish I had that pepperoni pizza. Oh, God, do you remember that pepperoni pizza I had on January 6th, 1996? I'm never going to do it. Because see, once you have that food and that food pleasure hits your mouth for 3 minutes, it's gone. You forget about it. It's gone. Food is fuel. It's fuel. And if you have that relationship with food, you're going to go far, buddy. And you're going to have a great mindset. We do it because it's hard. That's why I do it. It's fucking hard. Getting up early, doing the morning cardio, when you're half dead life in you, when it comes to prepping, no energy and you feel like someone sucked it out. But see at the end of that process that you've achieved and you look at the shows or you look at the photos and you look, you're going, this is a process, this has took years of discipline. 24/7 discipline. See, but that's what's brilliant about bodybuilding. Sports you can go in for 2 hours practice and come out again. Bodybuilding, oh, you need to be on your shit all the time. As soon as you wake up, it's flickering in your head. Bodybuilding, meals, meal prep, training, recovery. Everything's based around it. Everything's based around every 2 hours, cook, eat. Every 2 hours, cook, eat. Every 2 hours, pre-workout, train. Oh, recover. Oh, get good sleep. It's all around it. And that's what's great about it. Because if you're one to dedicate yourself and compete, it's fucking hard. But at the end of it, you're going to be a disciplined monk. And if you can do that, think of what else you can apply that to in life. If you can be that consistent, oh, you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with in other hierarchies of life and other games and other hobbies of interest and other fields of work. You're going to be a god. Anyway, that's my take on it. Ill-informed opinion maybe, but we also do it because we want to look good naked.